YouTubers, this is Super Review Android. Today we're going to be testing the Plague Inc. I think it's a pretty cool game, to be fair. The basic game idea concept of it is you make a virus, people get infected, then you increase the strains of the virus, and then people start dying, and then the aim of the game is to kill the whole world with your virus. There's a couple of sneaky ways and downfalls of trying to push you off the game as such. I'll tell you one now while I just make the new game. Is if you infect people and you put, let's just say you put the I don't know how you say it, lethal idity, that's how you say it, yeah. You put that up too high and it starts killing the infected. If not everyone's infected, then it will just kill all the people who are infected and then leave half the world uninfected and undead. So just keep a watch of that. I'm going to call mine Android Syndrome. Android Syndrome. I'll just call it Android S, yeah? You can call it that if you want. Pretty sure I typed in, you can only do, well, I'm going to call it something better then, haven't I? We're going to call it your mum. Bad infection, that. These, you can modify them, but I think it does cost on most of them. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it does, see. Knew it did. So we don't want to do any of that. Game's loading, as you'll see. You can set it off in one particular country to start off with. I do suggest either South Africa or Madagascar, because Madagascar's a bitch to get infected. Oh, it's already infected me, Madagascar. Oh, that's even better for me. Basically, you can speed it up by clicking on this top right here, which I know I always do. Oh, I normally do, but this is the light version. Unfortunately, you can't. You can download the full version online, I'm pretty sure. Just by going on Google and typing in .apk. As I'm on the light version, it's going to take a bit longer, so I'm sorry to slow shiz down for you. If you look here, you can see the cure for PAX 12. This is what my virus has been called. I don't know why it's been called that, because I'm pretty sure I called it something different. But the cure for PAX 12 will be available in 10 years. So when you infect more people and they start feeling it, they'll understand there's a problem and they'll try and find the virus. When they do, they'll try to find a cure, and that'll give you a good time of how long the cure is going to last before it's fully cured. There's ways to stop that, which I'll show you now. I will just have a quick look on that while, because I've not really been on that ever. So we've got who's infected, how many people, right? Healthy countries, infected countries, destroyed countries, makes sense. Healthy, infected, dead, makes sense. Cure graph, yeah, makes sense. Disease graph, yeah. Alright, and that is how your virus is categorised. It's categorised in lethality, that's how you say it, severity, and infectivity. So, as you see these orange things. If you tap them, you get a bit more DNA. So it means you can change your strand a bit. I'll show you, that'll tell you about the disease. That's to transmit the disease even further. That's the symptoms of the disease. You are best reading and making sure exactly what you're doing. You don't just have them 6. It goes into a bit more detail the more you open. So at the moment, I'm going to go with not nausea, coughing, of course, coughing. That's how the cold gets about, and that's everywhere, bro. So start with that. It's normally a good base to start with as well, coughing. You see, infected 8 people in the world. The world's populated with 6.8 billion, should I say, 6.8 billion people, and have infected 14. It's quite a big game. You don't have to play it all in one go. You can stop and start it whenever you want. As you see, you can go into build up and disorder amongst people in cold climates, especially vulnerable. So you want to might hit that as well. So you can get the places such as Norway and Sweden and Greenland around there. It does help. The next thing I suggest anyone to get if they're wanting to try and get this completed is either air or water is the best two. We'll wait for it to go. I'm not going to make everyone get infected in the world. I'm just going to get it to probably about 1 million infected, and then I want to stop the video. I think you would be able to see enough then. You can also see what's happening in the world on the top. You always get the news bar, so you know if there's an attack, if there's an assault, then you can put it in the water, etc, etc. Madagascar, 465 people in the world, 605. So we've got DNA now and transmit it through the air. This means aircraft definitely get infected, and seeing as they're travelling all over the world, you've got a good shot of that. Cheeky little girl there. You see, getting quite a big infection rate now. When it pops into new places in the world, it will just pop up, and you'll be able to click on it and you'll get a couple of extra DNA points. Let's try and make it a bit more severe, this. The blood can lead to, like, I don't know what AIDS, but it's normally good when it's to do with blood cells. Click that. You see I'm nearly at 1 million already. I might actually go to 10 million because it's actually doing it pretty rapid, you know, because I'm a beast. Do that. 2. When you've fully done the air, you should be fine for actually spreading the disease. You just want to try and find and change the cold climate, so then your disease works in cold and warm climates. You can see this is going up quite quickly. 1 million, I said I was going to stop the video, I'll keep going for a bit. The abilities, that's the cold resistance and that's the warm resistance. When the actual government start building drugs against your disease, you want to be upgrading the drug resistance, and the bacteria resistance can help as well to slow it down. As you see, it's just infected that country. Fucking don't cough over me, you dirty bitch. Right. See what else? As you see, Madagascar's nearly fully done. No deaths yet recorded. That's a good thing. You don't want people dying with this. Transmission, I'm actually just going to put it in water as well, just to help it get spread to different countries. As you see, it is infecting a lot of people. None in Botswana, some in South Africa. I think they already started working on a cure. That's not the best. We're not doing that well on here actually. If they've already started working for a cure, we do. Sneezing always helps. Coughs and sneezes spread diseases. Fucking spread mine faster. As you see now, it's properly spreading, and we're getting this going now. As Argentina have been hit, Brazil will be hit because it's next to Argentina. East Africa, that'll work all the way across to Central Africa. You've got Iran next to Sudan, Afghanistan, India, We got flight here, it's just hit. Now what we want to start doing is changing the abilities to work in colder conditions as well. We got it in Japan, Australia, not got China yet. Symptoms. I just got a bit mental with this now and just make it just for transmission. If you are following what I'm doing, this is the time where I would stop and don't follow anything else I'm doing. So this is how you get it cured within seconds. Is you just keep building these up, and then they get so dangerous that you've just gotta, the world's gotta fix it because it starts killing people. 1 second. And there we go. Sorry about that, call people. I'm logged. Seizures. Yeah, that sounds good. If people have a seizure, I can't complain with that. Oh, let's just clutch that. Anymore. Nope. Symptoms. Give it one of them. First death in Saudi Arabia. It says dead now. So basically we're still dying. You see, this is when it gets a bit more fun, when you start earning a bit more money. You do a lot more things. Unfortunately, as I'm not trying to concentrate on playing the game and killing people, as you see, the death toll is rising now. Quite a lot. Infected count is rising. Stop coughing. Let's have a look at the world. As it shows, I've only actually killed, or I've only infected 97% of the world. You want to be infecting about 60-70% before we start dying. Then you've got a chance of actually completing it before we make a research bit for it. I've got 15. I wanna stop playing it now. I think they'll find a cure faster in a minute, won't they? People are dying in Botswana faster than new people are being infected. See what I mean? This is what happens when you overkill. When you'll be infecting people and they'll just be dying straight away and the infection can't spread. This is probably how God looks at people. This is what he does. He'll get HIV, put it on the world, and then just do this all day. He's probably one of the best players. So if you don't like how I play the game, just go and ask God. I'm sure he's got all the answers for this game. It's a nice little bit now. I can get it in the hot weathers, the cold weather, put a bit of bacterial resistance. See, as you see now, it's getting up. It's going to take less than a year to make the cure. 18th of the 4th, 2016. So that's in a year and a bit. More infectious than the common cold. Cool. Some more people in Black Death. I'm very good at it. If I click on the world, and this is the best thing to use, it's a map, and you understand that actually Morocco has not been hit. Of all places, Morocco, yes, has not been hit, which is at the top of Algeria. Morocco is somewhere, there it is. That place there has not been infected yet. So if this infection ever did happen, go to Morocco, people. Don't know what that means. Let's start killing some people. That cure is coming a lot faster than I expected now. It'll be done in less than a year now, 160 days to say. What I can try and do to prevent them is get skin lesions. So there's a help. Let's see if I can give them diarrhea. Everyone loves a bit of diarrhea. Abilities. If I try that, that should slow this down. 143 days it will slow down, trust me. Just give it a couple of days. Wow, I said it was going to slow down. Might not have done. It's always good to smash them, I don't know why. I think it either slows the cure down and gives you more DNA. Either or. As you see, the world is getting quite red now and infected. So we've got a setback now. So it's worked in our favour. Get them diseases in Africa sorted. Best thing to do to get Africa done in. There's infectivity.
337 for Bravo Fox Papa.
Now what I need to be doing is making people dying fast now. I need to kill people very fast. It's very effective. There's no healthy people, so I've got everyone infected in the world. Now basically all I need to do is make sure we all die before the cure comes. It says it's going to be 159 days. I'm going to need probably about 125 days to kill everyone. We'll upgrade our disease now. Tumours. There we go. Give them tumours now. It's a bit of a silly place to put one. I won't get there. I got it. People are dying at a steady rate. And I am getting DNA still quite often, which is always good. I don't think we're going to find a cure. Sneezing and diarrhea. Oh, thanks for telling me about that, bro. Alright, we need to... Ukraine are not very happy. We want that one, and then we want to end up with a coma. As soon as they go into a coma, I'm all done. And I should be alright. Because the world will be in a coma. Pretty cool. Don't think I'll need it though. With the rate people are dying at. I did put it on easy just to help show you. If you do play this and I would suggest you put it on easy first, just to get used to it. When you've completed it on easy, you can do it on medium, then hardened. I've not actually fully completed it on hardened yet. I have done it on medium though. Quite difficult compared to easy, which I just pressed near enough any button in, and my setup, and then pressed any button, and it worked. I'll just put out that. As you see, it's the last people infected are dying now. Look on the world, 97% people dead. Packs here.